What's going on, everybody? Fat Planet LP in the flesh! And I'm joined by that sexy beast down there.
Hey, what's going on, guys? KJ48.
Oh my god, it's KJ48! I'm your biggest fan. Sub Fat Planet.
Really? Okay, I'll sub Fat Planet then.
Yay! Oh my god. Alright, guys. In all seriousness, we realize your frustrations when it comes to the Rust server. And trust us when we tell you that that wasn't our plan. It wasn't. Our plan was for the Rust server to be subscribers, for us to be able to do recordings and whatnot. We decided to leave it open so that way we had somewhat of a challenge, okay? That way we could shoot other people and dominate and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, it's not really turning out that way. We have douchebags and idiots and everything else joining the server and just ruining the fun for everybody. So, we've come up with an idea. Do you know what that idea is, Cage?
I think I have an idea what the idea is. We're going to whitelist the server because the servers become a cesspool. I personally like the idea of PvP and I like the way Rust works, but it's getting to the point now where you step on the server, it's open PvP everywhere, and I don't think that's the true spirit of Rust. I mean, if you're going to have open PvP, you might as well go play Call of Duty. So yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of pointless. I like some PvP, but it's a bit much there. And the chat has just been terrible. Like, I'm sick of reading it. I'm getting sick of reading it, to be honest.
It is, unfortunately. And I got to go into God mode to run around and do, admin stuff to, take rid of staircases, pillars, foundations, normal server stuff to keep it running smooth. Otherwise, I'm going to get sniped and killed out in the middle of the road. They're going to take all my stuff, and I don't want them to have that kind of stuff, Sometimes I have to spawn an M4 if I'm out and about, and it's in my house to be able to shoot the foundations to get rid of them. And I don't want people getting that, because it's not supposed to be there. It's not a legit item, okay? So, I got a fear about running around in God mode and stuff, and it doesn't matter even if I tell people, hey, I'm doing admin stuff, I still have people that's going to come up and try shooting me in the head, Again, it is a PvP game, but I mean, we got to have some sort of order. And
well, we did start the server for the subs.
Yes.
And I've had more than one sub tell me on Steam, I can't play on your server anymore.
Yep.
Do you have another server I could play on? Do you know any other servers? And I'm like, why can't you play on the server? They're like, well, every time I log in, I'm just getting killed. And these guys are getting killed naked, and they're getting killed when they don't have anything on them. And that's just, I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe some people do. And if you like killing naked people, then more power to you. But I don't like it, and I don't want to be on a server where it's just killing fresh spawns every 5 minutes. It's kind of stupid, in my opinion.
I totally agree with you, and that is why we're going to whitelist the server. But we need some stuff from you guys, okay? When this video goes out and it goes live on my channel, we're going to have a link in the Steam group. So be sure to check the Steam group for the link. Well, actually, the link is going to be this video. But be sure to check the Steam group with that information. One, when I make the announcement on the Steam group and you see it for the whitelist applications, we're going to need your Steam name, what you go by, and you can't change it. I know this is unfortunate, but guys, if you want to be whitelisted on the server, it has to be the exact same name that I'm whitelisting. So you have to keep your LPCS tag. It has to be in the brackets, okay? Not the little round things, but the brackets. And then whatever name that you're going to go by. Preferably,
no parentheses, in other words.
Exactly, okay? The only exception to this is the announcement that I put in the Steam group about donations and the donator tag and stuff like that. That's the only exception, okay? But we'll take care of that when that happens. And if you make a donation, that's something totally separate. The other thing I'm going to need from you guys is your Steam ID, okay? There are several ways that you can access your Steam ID. And to be able to get a hold of that, the easiest way is if you Google what is my Steam ID, it'll take you to a website. You can put your link to your profile in it. It'll tell you what your Steam ID is. So when you make a comment on the whitelist for your application, and seriously, guys, it's not really an application. The application is just going to be the comments to the announcements. The only thing I want to see in the comments is your Steam name followed by your Steam ID. Okay? Then I'll be able to put you on the whitelist. You cannot join the server until that is implemented, okay? So we need this done ASAP. The server is set to be whitelisted and only accessible to whitelist members starting Friday. This coming Friday, okay? There's not technically a specific time on Friday. It's whatever time I decide to get up and do it. I hate to do it like that, but, you know, unfortunately, that's the way it's going to have to be. So just make sure to have everything done before Friday, okay, to be safe. Another thing that we need is we need you to vote. Cage, you look so bored.
No, I'm getting... So I didn't know a lot of this, so this is interesting to me.
Yeah. Another thing is we need your vote, okay? I'm going to do a separate announcement as well. Actually, I'll put it in discussions. That's probably where it's going to belong. Anyway, there's going to be a vote that's going to be needed, and that's what's going to happen on Friday once it becomes whitelisted. You have 3 options, okay? Option 1, leave the server as is, just whitelisted, okay? Option 2, delete the world, restart with a brand new, fresh map, but keep what is in your personal inventory, which means on your player. Option 3, total wipe. Start brand new, start fresh. You don't keep nothing. You spawn off a rock and a torch. And that is it. And then your bandages. Of course, you can do your starter kit too, but still.
It also gives you all week to save up materials before the wipe. If the vote that ends up winning is the one where it lets you keep lets keep all our stuff, then you have time to get all your stuff into your inventory before the wipe on Thursday. So
correct, and that's why this video is going to go up immediately. It's going to go up the exact same day that we're recording it, and that is February 1st. At 4:39 Central Time, so you'll be able to see just how fresh this video actually is. And we're going to need it immediately, guys. I mean, as soon as you watch this video, get on the Steam group and make your vote and give me your whitelist information. The sooner, the better, because then you're going to be able to check.
The only thing that's annoying about the whitelist is, you know, that you have to have the exact name at all times. But what I would do personally, I don't change my name on Steam. But if you want to change your name on Steam, it's very simple. You just right-click on your desktop, open a notepad, you know, type your little, you know, LPCA tag with whatever you want your name to be, give it to Derek, and then all you got to do is copy and paste it to Steam whenever you want to join the whitelist. It literally takes 3 seconds. It's not a huge deal. If you want to be Joey Bob, whatever, when you're playing off the, you know, the server, then fine. And if you want to be LPCS Joey Bob, then you just highlight LPCS Joey Bob, change your name in Steam. It really only takes 2 seconds. And personally, I hate the idea that we need a whitelist. I really, really hate it. I was talking to some people. I was talking to some other people, and they were like, you know, the idea of having an open server is cool. People come on the server. You have adversaries and everything. But this week has changed my mind. You know, it's been pretty bad. We've gotten some really, really nasty SOBs on the server, and I'm getting tired of it. And yeah, I know you are too.
I definitely am, and that's the whole reason we were going to do it to begin with. We thought it'd be nice to have people joining in. Maybe we get some new subscribers out of it. But it's come to the point now where we don't care. Okay? We don't want new subscribers coming from the Rust server. Okay? We'd rather get it the old-fashioned way. Good content, good commentary, good people. All right? So the whitelist is it's going to happen. Okay? There's no vote on that. It's going to be whitelisted. That is our decision to make, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be okay with that anyway. We're not worried about having no PvP, and I know there's going to be either.
There's going to be PvP.
There's going to be, because there's so many times I've sat in that server and I've seen LPCS so-and-so killed SPS so-and-so. It's going to happen, okay? You're all subscribers. Just because you have an LPCS tag does not mean you're in a group with them. It just identifies you as an LPCS member, okay? Is the tag still going to be necessary even though the whitelist is intact? Yes, please. For the sake of like our videos and stuff like that, yes. Because you never know. Sometimes me and Cage might invite you into a video with us. And that's definitely a subscriber perk as well. Read the subscriber announcement, okay? Just a little clue. I guess I'll announce that now. I do have it listed in the Steam group, and I want to be able to explain this ahead of time because I don't want people being mad at me. We are accepting donations for the server, okay? A $10 donation will get you a special donator tag that shows other people that you supported the server, okay? And it also gets you a supply signal. Okay, you can plop that supply signal down. You can collect whatever comes of it. Okay, might be good, might not. Who knows? It's a risk.
It'll probably be good, at least in the beginning.
Most of the time, it's going to be good. Yeah. All donations are very much appreciated. It helps keep the server running, helps keep the cost down. I mean, everything's coming out of pocket right now, so donations are great, okay? I never ask for donations. You know I don't. That's not how I roll. That's not how Cage rolls. We don't like doing that kind of stuff. But the links and stuff are there in case you feel that you want to support. And if you do, we're gonna try to reward you, okay?
The server ain't free.
Yeah, so that's the only reason. That's the only reason. We're not saying it's required. Don't feel that you're free-balling it if you join the server and you never donate. Sometimes people can't. A lot of you guys are young, and you don't have the ability to have PayPal and be able to donate. We understand that. It's not a requirement. It's just there for people who like to support people like us. If you want to make a donation, $10 or more, you'll get a donator tag. You'll get a supply signal. Another special thing that I do, because I have received donations in these amounts. $50 is the highest donation I've ever gotten. And I've gotten a couple. And I really appreciate that. I really do. Because mainly donations go toward new games, to be able to LP and entertain you guys. It doesn't go to me. It doesn't go to pay bills. Okay, that's what my job's for. Donations go to the channel. For you, so I can LP stuff. Donation specifically for the server is going to go for the server maintenance, being able to, keep the server up and running, to pay the bills on the server, stuff like that, okay? So if you make a donation of $50 or more, I'm going to give you the opportunity to star in an entire episode with me. I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but honestly, that's the best I can do without making you guys pay for stuff, such as we discussed doing donator packages. Hey, get Kevlar and get this and get that. But then I started thinking about it, and I thought, no, I don't want you to have to pay for items. I want you to donate because you want to donate.
The second someone gets killed by someone who bought Kevlar, it's gonna be all for nothing.
Exactly. And I don't want that. I don't want it to be game changing or anything like that. A supply signal is not going to be game changing. Okay, it's not. It might give you an edge for a couple hours, but it's not going to be game-changing, okay? So it's just, I want to be able to explain that. The $50 mark that you see on there to be able to do an episode with me, that does not mean you have to pay $50 to ever be able to play with me or ever be able to star in an episode of mine. That is not what that means. So please do not take it.
It's just a thank you if you donate. It's not it's not they're buying to get on your channel. It's they're donating and you're thanking them by doing a video with them.
Exactly. And that's the best thing that I can come up with without ruining the entire game. So when you see that, please don't go, oh my god, he's making people pay to play with him. No, I am not. So please do not take it that way at all. I just want to get that out. That's not really what this video is about, but I just want that to be known in case you read that and take it the wrong way, okay?
Well, it's LPCA news, LPCA server news, so it fits in.
Yeah, it does. It does, even though it's probably going to be titled a little different. I don't even know what the title of this video is going to be as we're making it. We're just making it. That way we can get this information out.
LPCA server news.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Oh, yeah. News now, LPCA. Now you're local on the 8th. Today we're going to see some snow up in this region right here. Where's my green screen? No. But we just wanted to get you guys that information out, okay? Friday. Friday's a day. It's either wipe or not wipe. Now, I'm hoping to get some sort of a decision made within the next couple days. So the sooner you guys vote on that and let us know if you want to wipe or not, the sooner you guys can actually go to the Steam group and look and see what other people are voting. You can pretty much get an idea of whether there's going to be a wipe or not before Friday. That's what I want you guys to vote.
When it all boils down to it, the only difference between the server...
It tickles!
You're distracting me.
I'm sorry.
Now you're making my nose itch.
It tickles!
Okay. The only difference between the server now and the server after the whitelist is that people are going to have to come to you to get on the server. We're still not going to know everybody that comes on the server. If some kid gets a hold of you and says, hey, I want to play on your server, you're on the server. That's it. You just have to go that extra step. So because our server got really popular on the on the Rust server list, and that's why we started getting a lot of people in. And it's easy for some griefer to just say, oh yeah, I'll go grief that server. A griefer isn't going to go through the annoyance of having to get in touch with us to get whitelisted. So everybody's allowed on the server. It's a completely open server. You just have to go. You just have to talk to us to get in.
Yep.
So that's
and you do have to be subbed to one of us. That is the whole point of the LPCA is you do have to be subbed to us, and that's really not that big of a requirement, guys. It's not. Why wouldn't you sub to it?
It wasn't originally started for our subs, and that's got to be the main focus, in my opinion. So
exactly, and we want to be able to thank you guys for subscribing. We want you to have the opportunity to be able to play with you guys, because I mean, let's face it, we all have. Well, I'm not saying we are, but we all have heroes. We all have people we look up to. We all have people that we like. For Cage, it's Paul Soares Jr. For me, same thing. I love Paul Soares Jr. But then again, I'm a big fan of, Paws on Paws, B-double-O, all them too. I would probably scream and kick like a little girl if I ever got the opportunity to play with one of them. So we understand what it's like. Just because Cage is 11,000, I'm 1,500, there's still going to be, a subscriber or two that's out there that look at us that way. And I'm not big-headed thinking that there's hundreds of you, like, oh my God, Reborn Fat Planet. But there's a few.
Well, there's 100. There's
I'm happy for that.
There's 1,300 at least. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but still, I mean, so we know how it is. We know we're the same exact way, guys. We are. Even when our channels blow up and we have hundreds of thousands of subs, hopefully one day. But we're going to be the same way. We're still going to have people we look up toward. So we want to be able to thank you guys. And that's what the server is all about. Okay? So it's your server just as much as it's our server. And we want you guys to have fun. So we're responding to your requests. The whitelist is going to get rid of the hackers. It's going to get rid of, there's still probably going to be drama. But anybody that's subscribed to us, I seriously doubt you're going to hack. And if you do, you're going to be treated like anybody else. You're going to be banned off the server, unfortunately, and kicked out of the group. So you don't want to risk it.
Yeah, we did have problems with hackers, unfortunately.
We did, and instead of me or Chris having to sit in there all day monitoring the console and teleporting and getting evidence and banning people, this is going to be 10 times easier. That's going to cut that workload in a 16th. It's going to cut that workload, because I seriously doubt most of you guys are ever going to have the opportunity of even getting yourself banned. So that's why the whitelist is going to be there. It's not going to ruin PvP. We're still going to shoot at each other. I'm just going to get less mad about it. I would rather get shot by one of my subs and have them get my stuff and earn it than some Joe Schmo douchebag joining the server with skull and crossbones and 16,000 Chinese characters in his name, with the pro shot in his name, coming up to me, "What's up, douche?" Shoot me and then getting my stuff. Yes, I'm going to be mad.
Chatting in caps, saying some of the most vulgar crap. I mean, homophobic kind of, just nasty stuff.
Like, we don't want people like that.
We had some head cases on there today.
Oh God!
Just absolutely head cases, and
that mainly pushed us to do this video and to make this decision as quick as we did. Okay, it did. So Friday, keep that in mind. Get on the Steam group as quick as you can. Vote and give me your Steam ID and your username. That's exactly what I need. Is there anything else you need to add, Cage? It's getting on to about 19 minutes. So
yeah, that's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
A little bit. But as always, guys, thank you for being subscribers to all of us. Thank you for your continued support. And we will see you on Rust.
See you later, guys.